Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the fiasco that Alec Baldwin got himself into. Basically, accidentally killing someone by using a prop gun that he didn't know, number one, was a real gun, and number two, was even loaded in the first place. Now, I really wanted to cover this story so badly because, well, this is a very interesting story. It does involve Alec Baldwin and someone getting killed. I know it is pretty tragic that someone got killed because of this, but there's really just two things I want to bring up. After watching Optimus make a video about it, after watching Sticks, Hex, and Hammer make a video about it, there's only two things that I just want to bring up and possibly squeeze in this 10 or 15 minute video that I'm currently working on right now, pre-recorded. So essentially, I'm going to explain this story best as I can and give two thoughts and, well, two things about this story that I really want to bring up to people on both sides who are either defending or attacking Baldwin for his actions. So starting things off with the first thing I want to talk about, and that is the prop gun itself. Now, I can understand people like Optimus who are defending Alec Baldwin. I can totally understand that. And the prop gun, the fact that it was a real gun, and I mean a loaded gun, that led to one of the camera crew's deaths, the fact that that was the case just makes the story so much worse. And because of that, I don't think Alec Baldwin would even get arrested for his actions. Now, I hope there's an investigation into this story, for sure. I really do hope they actually investigate this entirely, because we don't know who was involved with the prop situation and how this even happened in the first place. Now, I took TV production in my senior year. This was before the coup even happened in the first place, and it is also common sense to use something that is not the real-life object of something as a prop for a TV show or a movie, especially when it's a gun. When I was in TV production, the first thing we learned is about safety in a film set. That's literally the first thing you learn on day one when taking a TV production class in high school or even in college. The whole prop situation that happened with Baldwin on the Rust set, this is just safety 101. Common sense as well. The fact is, whoever the fuck was involved with the props in the movie set, or whatever company is running or filming this in the first place, needs to be held accountable. How do you even bring a real-life gun and use it as a prop? Especially when it's a loaded gun. This whole thing needs to be investigated. I really do hope an investigation is done for this, which 100% of the time, investigations always happen when situations like this happen. I mean, I find it absolutely tragic that somebody died because of this. I find it tragic that Baldwin accidentally discharged his gun and, well, shot someone. I find it absolutely tragic. I know for a fact that, of course, Baldwin won't be held accountable for this. I don't think he's going to get arrested for this. And I understand people's point of view who are, well, defending him. Whoever was in charge of the props should definitely 100% be held accountable for this, including the set company themselves. Legality speaking, I think they should be held responsible too. Because a film company is supposed to know safety protocols, and the fact that they did not understand that and it led to somebody's death is inexcusable. So I can understand Optimus's viewpoints about Alec Baldwin and why he doesn't deserve to be, well, canceled for killing somebody. However, when I watched Razor Fist and Sticks, Hex, and Hammer make the same video, I actually agreed with them as well. And this brings me to my second point, and that is Alec Baldwin himself, or pretty much anybody else who supports gun control. Now, it's no secret that Baldwin obviously hates Trump. He is probably a pretty big Trump hater. He played him on SNL, and he is also very, and I mean very, anti-gun. If you take a look at his Twitter, he has posted numerous anti-gun tweets in the past, even around the Parkland shooting era in 2018, calling out gun owners and calling out the NRA and all this other shit, and praising people like David Hogg. I mean, the guy is obviously an anti-gunner, no doubt. And this is something Sticks brought up in his video, and pretty much every other conservative also brings this up, is that the vast majority of people who want gun control, and I'm not just talking about universal background checks and that stuff, you know, the common sense stuff. I'm talking about taking people's guns away. I'm talking about assault weapons bans, banning AR-15s, which, by the way, is not considered an assault rifle, if you want to go by the actual definition of an assault rifle, banning AK-47s and banning so-called fully semi-automatic weapons that use 50 calibers. Essentially the same people who just want to abolish and repeal the Second Amendment, those same people never owned, operated, shot, or even have any knowledge or training about firearms whatsoever. So those same people will tell you that the AR-15 is a fully semi-automatic weapon, it can kill billions of people, it is a weapon of mass destruction, and it shoots 50 calibers, when in reality, fully semi-automatic is not even a real term. The AR-15 is not fully automatic. It shoots 5.56 NATO ammunition, not 50 caliber, and is one of the many reasons why proponents of gun control always lose debates, and the fact that gun control in the United States is not popular amongst the average American. Yes, when you ask people if they want universal background checks, 100% of the hands go up because it's common sense. We already have background checks in most states. However, the vast majority of gun owners in America are almost entirely skilled and actually know the responsibilities of owning a gun like an AR-15. And the people who support assault weapons ban never owned or used a single gun. Alec Baldwin is one of those people. A person who owns a gun knows damn well not to point it on anyone, even if it's not loaded, because the situation that Baldwin was in, he didn't even know that the gun was loaded in the first place. Nobody knows if their gun is loaded or not unless they actually take the mag out. If you don't take the mag out of the gun, how do you know if the gun is loaded or not? Even if the gun has blanks, you shouldn't point it at someone. The responsibilities of owning a weapon and learning how to use it is a responsibility. And it's not just a responsibility, it's common sense as well. And Baldwin should have known better.
Or what if you decide to point the rifle at someone? You will very rapidly not be holding a rifle anymore.
So if there's one conclusion I want to make about this story, that will be the company that is trying to film this set for Rust, the prop owner, all of them should not even be allowed to even film or record any film after that stupid incident that led to one of your crew members' deaths. I think it is careless to give someone a real-life gun to use as a prop for a movie. It doesn't matter if it's loaded or unloaded, you shouldn't even use a real gun as a prop in the first place. And to Alec Baldwin, instead of going on Twitter and falsely calling the NRA a domestic terrorist organization and calling everyone in America who owns a gun domestic terrorists, how about you do research on the Second Amendment, firearms, and basically the responsibilities of using a firearm in the first place? I bet you would learn a thing or two. And the same should apply to like all the David Hoggs and the Emma Gonzalez's and the March for Our Lives people, and Democrat politicians who are all advocating for gun control. Gun control is not popular in the US, and there's a very good reason for that.
Oh, he just clarified it.
Wait. Take your AR-14s and whatnot.
Anyway, as always, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button down below. And if you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel and ring the little notification bell. Follow me on all my social medias, links are in the description below. And don't forget to follow me on Alt Tech. 2022, there should be some major changes happening in the future. There will be some videos, well, a specific category of videos that will be exclusive to new tech sites like BitChute, Rumble, Storyfire, Odyssey. I will start uploading there as well as some exclusives because you know what YouTube loves to do. We all know what big tech likes to do. There are some topics that are verbatim and cannot be talked about on YouTube. So the best way to talk about them is just to put them as an exclusive. So again, 2022, there will be some changes to the YouTube channel, as well as changes to how I do things. So there's going to be some exclusives on those sites, BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, those sites. There's going to be some exclusives, so don't forget to follow me there. But anyway, like, subscribe, ring the notification bells, and until then, take care, talk soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.